And we should be live right now. Yes. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. This is what I watched last month, actually this month because still 30th. What I watched in June 2023. This is the 42nd edition. I've done this almost after every month till now for 42 months now, which is more than 2 years, 3 years, more than 3 years. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. But anyways, let me know what you all watch in the comments or in the chat if you're watching live, and we'll talk about everything. And also some of the things I reviewed, but it was non-spoiler, so I thought I'll talk about them also, talk about spoiler stuff like Dhoomam or the Kerala crime files, all of that. So let me know how's the audio, how's the video. Always good back. How's the new look? If you did notice the new look, I don't know, is it obvious or I don't know, you can let me know in the chat. Excited today, this really happy. Watched a lot of stuff in June. Not a lot, but I would like to watch like almost 30 things, you know, in 30 days, but still close enough. I was 10. Always in the description you can find, you know, what all I've watched. Like it says I saw 10 movies and 3 series, so that's good to know. I always update that, you can check it out. And I don't like this thing that's coming up. Can you notice? I had this extra lights, I just put it this side. I don't know if you guys notice in the videos, sometimes they still look too dark. Oh, this is too much. Is my should I turn it off? Oh, I think it's happening with my camera. It's happening with my camera, guys. It's raining a lot nowadays. Monsoons are here, and you know, I don't know why it's become fuzzy from the inside of the lens. But anyway, let me know in the chat. What's wrong with the chat? It's not moving. I'm worried. Are we live? I hope we are live. Everything is sorted from my side. Is everything all right, guys? Let me know in the chat. Chat is empty. I'm worried now. I have to check. Is everything all right? Today Lust Stories came out, so I saw that. We'll talk about it at the end. I usually always ask in the... Are we live? Usually always ask in the chat what you all watched, but the chat is empty today. Okay, stream is live. Oh wow, thank you Shelly. Thanks again for gifting 10 Nona Prince memberships. Welcome oh, now the chat is like popping up. I don't know what happened. Something was off with YouTube today. But first of all, thanks to Shelly for that. Gifting memberships 10. Thank you a lot. All these people watching, you can thank her. And I'm sorry for my camera, it's getting fuzzier and fuzzier. Nand Gopan Nair. Hello Nona, what did you feel about the Kerala crime files? We'll talk about it. But what did you think? You let me know. The chat is not empty. Okay, I think something was wrong with YouTube today. Yes, you can hear me, I guess. Too much lighting. Too much lighting? Really? You are live, I'm live. Thank you. And welcome all the members. Thank you Shelly again. Thank her for all this. I don't know why this fuzziness is happening. It's been 3 years, I still haven't able to figure out. All right. So let me know what you all watched in June and we'll begin talking about what I watched. Before it gets worse, I hope you can still see me. It's not too fuzzy. Thank you for that. All right, let's begin. Okay, this is now Cinema for Life. Yes. Oh, you cannot see it right now. Actually, it's like there's light also in it, but it's not working now, and because of the light, it doesn't come clearly on the camera. So I thought let's just don't put the light in only. Yeah. I thought I'll change it every video, but it's just too much work. This only sometimes falls off and just too much work to put it right. Yeah. And there are also less letter. I think just two alphabets. You only get two. Sometimes you cannot make everything. So yeah. Anyways, talking about the first thing, which was the Big Bang Theory. I talked about last month also, last live also, and I actually finished rewatching the show this month in the beginning, and I was like binging it like five episodes together. And what I found was, I kind of, when I first saw the show, I was not mature enough, or there were certain things in the show I was not really enjoying, and that's why I found out the show got boring. And later, they got to some things, and I was like, yeah, this is much better. The way they ended the show and all, I wanted more, but fine. But watching as a grown up, watching the show again, now I can understand a lot of things, which I totally didn't understand. Although so many jokes, so many dirty jokes, adult jokes, like there's so many things today watching the show I could relate to these characters, which back then I wouldn't. So it was a revelation that I actually really enjoyed it. And watching the show just every year when the show drops, or just continuously all 12 seasons, you actually notice their character arcs for each of them. If you know the show Sheldon, why does he knock like that? There's a reason which is explored later in the show. It's not just he's like that. Every character, why they behave certainly, there's a reason. It talks about family trauma, how parenting works, all these things actually, if you see, are there in the context. So that I actually could see now watching it again. I thought of making a video, but I don't know, I don't think anyone cares today about Big Bang Theory. Can you share your thoughts about the this week releases? I only saw one of those films, Satyaprem, which I'll talk about. If you haven't seen my review on the Hindi channel, you can check it out. Watched Kannada movie Daredevil Musala on Prime. No, I haven't. Never heard of this film. I'm really sorry about. I'm not clear. It will get much better as the camera gets heated. It will go away. Pivot. Always Friends. Yeah, Friends is. I've already like. When I first saw Friends, I was like so good. I had then rewatched it that time only. And yeah, I've seen whole Friends twice. I actually was going on Netflix just watching an episode of Friends, and just while eating or something. And then the Big Bang Theory reels and all came on my feed and all. I was just like, okay, let's go back watch this show, and I enjoyed watching it. Watched Bay is ahead. Afraid, sorry, not ahead. Yes, I no, I haven't. I don't know where is it out? Maybe just for like on Telegram or something. Mananam, Fafa and Vedula nailed it first half. Second half is good, but not up to second. Okay. I'm hearing the same thing. I think most people are just saying the same thing. Interesting, but it's not out. Movie is not out near me. Maybe if there's a good word of mouth next week it comes, but I don't think so. Like, I'm not hearing such a big huge cry for this film that it may release here. So maybe I have to wait for the OTT. But moving on to the next one is School of Lies. Put out a review on the Hindi channel. You can check it out if you want a detailed one. But wow, really, I think quick episodes. 8 episodes are there, 30 minutes. So you can actually 4 hours you can complete the show. I like this, man, the 30 minute mark. What do you guys think? Do you like the 45-50 minute or an hour long, or do you like these 30 minutes episodes? Like, ideally it should be whatever you needed, the time you need to tell a story. I'll talk about another show I saw, American show, later regarding this point. But I really enjoy it. Quick, you can quickly finish it. It's not like 8-10 hours of show you have to binge together. In 2-3 days you'll be able to finish. So in that sense, I really like that. But the show was really good, yeah. I talked about the aesthetics, the way the show is made. It feels very, Western. The way it's shot. I think they're shooting also in a hill station, which gives you a very Western vibe. Most these thriller kind of shows, right? They are set in a place which is very kind of abandoned, in a hill station, very, it's like winters and all of that. So it does give you that vibe. And yeah, man, it talks about trauma and how it affects different people in over generation. how the parenting doesn't work, how everyone is messed up in their lives, and how that leads to them messing up other people's life, and the chain continues. So it talks about that. Really intense. You like just thinking what has happened, and because it's around kids, a school, it suddenly, I think, you get more sensitive about it. I think if it's just a gangster drama or adults, you mostly are like, we're used to it. Yeah, in adult life these things happen, but when you notice these things happening to kids, people in school, you suddenly become more worried for them. So I think that really works in the show. And you keep guessing what has happened, and even the way the show ends, it doesn't give you clear answers. Maybe there's season 2, maybe not. I don't think season 2 is there, because the way it ended, it's kind of a conclusive, but you have to come to the conclusion. It's not a spoon feeding thing. So if you haven't seen, definitely check this out. Don't want to spoil anything. Asur season 1, 2, when will you complete? Yeah, the thing with Asur is, it's a 30-40 minute episode, so I have to first record it, then I have to edit it out, then I have to make thumbnail. So it's a long process. I cannot just quickly get it out, edit it out. Like, I have an editor, I send it to him, but he also takes time, right, to edit. So, and it takes time to shoot. I just don't want to hurry up, I just see the point of watching one episode and talking about is like that. If I do it like 2-3 episodes continuously, I watch, then I think I'll be saying the same things about that episode, because in my mind they all will be blurred together. So I don't want to do that. So I'm taking time to watch each episode. Hopefully quicker. I have recorded the 5th episode. It will be out soon. Plot is similar to a Thursday. It's way better than Thursday, though, I can say that. It is similar. Yeah, the context, the things it's talking about, the themes, maybe. Yes, it is similar. Hey, the camera is good now. Thank you. Not thank you, sorry. But yeah, see, every show, these themes will be similar, right? So, most stuff we see are similar in any sense. Anyways, hit that like button, guys, so people can join us and talk about what all you watched. Vishnu, Samar, Akhil, what you all watched in June. June is still going on, though, if you're still watching something. Actually showed 2018 to my parents yesterday. Only last 40 minutes is left. It was late, so they said we'll watch tomorrow. And today they are watching some Punjabi movie, so I don't know when they'll finish it. Anyways, moving on. Bloody Daddy. Actually, I and Ashmita Cheji from IG's Tech Review recorded a reaction, but the movie was no hype and all. So I was like, I'm not gonna waste time editing it. So yeah, not gonna come out. If you want, I can put out for members uncut version, but I don't think anyone really want that. It was a very mid movie. Stylistically was there, some cool moments, action, a lot of twists and turns they want to put it. But yeah, it was just very fine. Like the emotional part was really missing. They tried very hard to make us emotionally involved with the father-son duo, but it just didn't work. And with the ending also, like, you feel like, what was the point then? Like, you want to be cool, show him as a grey character, but then you also want him to show him as a pure dad, and anything for his son he'll do, and it just doesn't come together as whole. I watched Maranam today, cool. Dhoomam, Asur 1, 2, Maranam, okay. Asur, right. Also, Night Manager. Night Manager, I'm hearing people are not liking it, the second part. I've not seen it. My father actually saw it, so I'll tell him that part 2 is out, he can watch it. He's a big Anil Kapoor fan, though. Yeah, Bloody Daddy, fine. I think there were plans if the film really works really well. Like, considering, a lot of people, I'm sure, saw the film, but there was no hype because it was free on Jio Cinemas. But they thought there's a hint to second film, but the film didn't work that well according to the response it got online. So I'm guessing no future films coming. Not good as the original Night Manager version. Cool. I guess that anyways. Moving on, talking about Dhoomam. Now, I saw a comment, someone, I said in the video that I don't smoke, so the film becomes irrelevant to me. And then someone said, yeah, I was a terrorist in the film, I don't relate to him, so, not for me. Okay, that comparison makes no sense first. And then my point is, see, smoking is like, it's not that someone else in this house smoking that, oh, it's gonna affect me. Maybe in a long term, over 200, 2000 years, but not right now. But the point is, this film is just, like the ad we see at the start of every film. And even watching this film, as I said in my review, the moment it came up, yeah, I was like this, yeah. And I was actually thinking, yeah, the film is about smoking, so I thought maybe they'll cleverly do it. Instead of showing these ads, they only, like, I remember what Mukundan Unni Associates did, right? With the drinking and this and that, they created their own visuals and style in the film of the film itself. So I thought maybe this film also will do that, but no, they didn't do that. And I was like, everyone was like this, and they showed that in the film itself, that is what happens. And the film, explores how the industry works. Even I used to think, man, smoking is bad. Why not ban it? And then I heard that they have put up 240% tax on smoking products, so they're making a lot of money from that. I think it should be 500. But yeah, so it explores all that. You get some information, but yeah, it still feels that public service announcement kind of a thing. The whole film, right? They try to twist it, the non-linear storytelling, a non-reliable narrator. Fahd says something, but we know he's lying. What's really happening? Who are these people? And you want to solve the puzzle, but the moment you understand of smoking, it's related to smoking and what's really happening, and then suddenly it just drops. I remember when they tease out the twist comes out. Okay, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie. I'll keep my hand up like that. Spoilers are there if the hand is up. If I put it down, no spoilers. Okay, so if you can mute or something or leave. Okay, spoilers. So the big twist in the interval we get is that there's a bomb in the neck of Aparna Baramulli, and if she doesn't smoke, the bomb will explode. So she needs to keep smoking, because the guy who put the thing, the kid died because of the smoking from the company which Fahad works for. So all that happened. So I really remember when she starts smoking, people were laughing in my theater behind. I don't know what, maybe they were just friends having fun time, or they were really laughing on what that scene was. But yeah, it becomes like, okay, I don't know, maybe the expectation was it'll be something more smart from Pawan Kumar, something more like you still don't know what's coming. And then it becomes, yeah, now let's just solve the film. Like, well, how will the film resolve itself? And then at the end, you kill everyone. So, yeah, cool. But yeah, it doesn't stick with you. Nothing really happens. And sometimes also acting was affected. He does this long take. Okay, I can put it down, right? Yeah. There's some long takes, right? Single takes. And the actors have to keep performing. And sometimes you can see, they know where they have to hit this point. They have to say this dialogue, have to get angry. And it just feels out of place why they're getting angry. So, the acting is not working there. Yeah, so it kept flawed at many moments. The whole the board of that company is like full of mustache twirling people, and the way they talk, like all of that was really like not up to the mark. These side characters who just have one line to put out whenever they're talking about what to do with the industry, how to raise the company. Fahad will come with an idea, and others will be like, one character will get one line. Oh, you're wrong. Oh, you're right. Oh, interesting idea. What you're talking. So it's like such like one tone things happening. It doesn't feel real, and yeah, it just didn't work for me. I know a lot of people. I think the interesting part is how he's a great filmmaker, Pawan Kumar. Having that QR code to scan and share your thoughts, and he has been showing talking about that on his Instagram and everything. So like he wants involvement of the people. He wants feedback, and that's interesting and that's good. But yeah, this time this didn't work for me. Is Maranam running near you? No. And if it was, I would have watched it. Not as good as okay. Again, the chat is empty for me. I don't know. Something happened. Okay, if you have friends, if you like Friends sitcom, then the 70s show a sitcom is good recommendation. Yeah, it's just sitcoms is a big just like anime. Sitcoms is a big commitment. and just easy to just watch something of. I think when you want to sit and watch sitcom is, you want to free up your mind, you don't want to think much, and you have seen Friends, you're just watching it to again get that joke and laugh about it. You don't have to pay attention what's really happening. When you watch something new, then you have to pay attention, and if you ever pay attention, I'll rather watch something which is, more as a more priority for me. So I think that's where you get stuck. Anyways, moving on. If no one has to say anything about Dhoomam, I guess the film didn't work out because I don't see anyone talking about the film. The shows are not even there now, so it's losing screens. Okay, moving on to the Kerala Files. Here, I hope you guys have seen it. It's a really well made show. Really happy with how like same values apply to a Malayalam TV show or web show, whatever you call it, just like the movies. What is the one series you binge watched in a stretch? I actually watch most series binge. I binge them. Like School of Lies, I binged. The Bear, which I'll talk about later, I binged. Most shows I try to binge. I'm not a big fan of watching because it just keeps going in my head. What will happen next? Like Asur, I'm taking one by one. Maybe some other show must have I've taken, like, or something, a show going on, like, in America they put one episode a week, like that I'm watching, like, say, Marvel shows or the DC shows I watch. So yeah, that I see one by one because you have to wait, you can't do anything. But most the shows which are just put out all episodes together and I want to watch, I try to complete them in a single row because I cannot just think about, oh, what has happened, all of that. Do you think Fahad need more grey shaded characters and not naive or negative sided characters? I think he's played everything, right? I don't think he has not played anything. Trans, he just went crazy. Shammi is just a total negative character. He has played Joji is a total kind of a negative gray area character. What else? He has played good guys also, in his other films. Pure hearted, so he has done, I think, everything. I think it's just that the story is like, he's a great actor, just the movies need to really utilize his acting chops. I started watching Black Mirror. That show is kind of different. Black Mirror again is, so I watched one episode of Black Mirror, the first episode with the Prime Minister of UK and the pig and all that. Yeah, so it's not a feel good show at all. And I think it was the time of COVID, so I actually didn't want, and even today I don't want to watch something depressing. That's why I don't watch a lot of stuff, especially the controversial stuff which has come out, over the last 2 years. Controversial films, even I think a trailer of that something controversial has come out, so I don't, that just turn me off. It just, so there's one thing, of, oh, you're talking about an issue through a story, that's one thing, and then it's like they have film shows and they're just, you're targeting, this is the point of showing how the bad things are, everything, and when you know that that's what you're gonna get from it, I could just get turned off. I don't want to watch it unless I'm hearing great stuff about it and we're saying must watch, kind of like Vidut Alai was that, like, knowing the the content of it, I knew it's gonna upset me, but I heard such great things about it, so I had to watch it. And I didn't feel good after watching it. So, I'm not a big fan of that. The Prime Minister episode, that must have been hard for you to watch. Yes. But it was like very, the way the whole twist at the end is what, oh my God, just an art. That was the final art of that artist. Like, and that actually exposes the society we live in. So that angle, I'm always very, not excited, I would say, like always that I'm really, looking forward to. That's why I really enjoy satires, like, showing the mirror to society without pointing fingers. That's why I love satires. That's what satires do, it just gets, it's like breaking down complexities in society to normal things and showing that to people, and they just, clicking in their head that, oh my God, that's us. That's what I love. Yeah, the Kerala Crime Files, really like the show, technically very well done. I think some people said they enjoyed the starting, but it like fizzled out for them later. But I felt it happened opposite to me. It just started, and I liked, the show is not how to put it, not hiding away from certain things. It's a very well balanced show. Like, some people say, oh, you are showing police in a good light only, and then some will like you're showing police in the bad light only. So I think it does a really balance it really well. It shows everything, every aspect of how police investigation works, how the seniors behave, how a certain case, because it's about certain people in the society, no one cares if you solve it or not. So I think and police makes mistake, how that is taken care of. There's some like crazy things police have to do to solve something, and sometimes not, just to protect themselves. So all of that is explored really well in the show. I think that's what I really enjoyed. And even like finding the killer, I think what really stands out in this show is that whom you're looking for is just a common person and no one knows about him. And it's like set in the it was on 11, and there's no Aadhaar card that time, there's no internets, and it's not easy to find someone, so it's like how do you find it? It becomes more difficult and hard. So that I really liked. So yeah, it's just a good, I think, good start. Not like exceptional, that nothing like this has ever been done before and all that, but a really good start. And I'm looking forward to, this is how I want Operation Java to be, if the season 2 was like, that's how I want to show different cases. And the groundedness makes it more fun. And even in this show, it's not just they're solving one case, there are multiple things happening. The prime minister is coming, you have to attend some meeting, this and that, so 10 things are happening. It's not just they have to focus on one case and everything else is sorted. So yeah, overall it's a very well made show throughout, and if you haven't, definitely check it out. There's this new thing of emojis. I'm getting a lot of emojis. Thanks for that. Why my AC is making noise? All right, let's move on to Extraction 2. Now, there's a whole like reaction to the film available on Indian Geek Society. You can check it out. It was actually really fun to anticipate that one 21-minute long single take. A lot of cool stuff happened. I think I enjoyed this more than the first one, because the first one I felt Chris Hemsworth character was not even needed. Randeep Hooda should have been the main lead of the movie, and it was just like white savior kind of a thing. Like, it just didn't work for me. It was just some cool action scenes, that's it. But this one actually, there are a lot of personal things. Chris Hemsworth actually showed he's such a good actor. There's some really emotional scenes he really carried out really well, and then action was so well done. Like throughout, like I think the 21-minute action scenes are so amazing, and happened in the beginning, in the first half, if you may, and then whatever follows, it's not that high level. It's not one take, it's not something, oh my god, I've never seen. And this year we got John Wick, so there's limited things you can do to top that. So it just keeps going down for me. And even the finale, the whole climax is like, meh, nothing much. And again, this also is talking, I liked how they invest time on their villain. It's not just a random gangster they won't have to kill. The villain is he has his whole own trauma, the masculine toxic. Wait, what? Toxic masculinity. Sorry. About how you have to protect, and like he has to look after. That's why his father has told him he was abused when he was growing up. So how that has shaped him, and that's what he believes in, and that's what he has to pass on to his future generation, and the cycle continues. So it talks about all of that, but at the end of the day, it's just a commercial action film, and you have a good time. It's like a hero movie, but a lot of work has gone through. They have done really like, it will be worth your time. That's what I'll say. That if you like action movies, you like that kind of films, it'll be worth your time, because they have spent time and effort to make something. Yeah, that's I think what I can say about this. I thought like Latika character got ignored after a point of time. That part never added much. Other than that, Latika is the other girl, right? Who later they force her to complain. If I'm not wrong, let me know. Latika is the victim who died. Like when they show in the finale, like last episode, when they show what really happened, she was acting a little weird, you know. So I thought maybe there's more to her, and it actually just shows, you know, that and what she says and why the guy kills him. Like, you know, she hits the wrong point in him, which he is very insensitive to. So that's what led to his rage, and you know, not that, you know, not justifying his actions, but yeah. Yes, okay. Latika is the friend, okay. Yeah, they kind of did, right? Like how the police, you know, he got some information, he feels sorry for her, and you know, he thinks I can help you out, but that how later that, you know, backstabs her only because police need her and they force her to do this, you know, doesn't care what happens to her later because she's just a tool for them. And that's what the show explores, you know. That's what I liked. I thought, are you excited to watch Sunny Deol's new movie Nona? Are you talking about Gadar 2? I'm looking forward to the trailer. I want to see what will it work? My biggest anticipation is, if they are going with the same formula, will this work in today's time? I liked Extraction 2, but really loved watching a reaction to it. That was truly entertaining. Thank you, Shelly. Yes, did you watch Katha Kodane? Oh my god, I just butchered that. I'm very sorry, Shim. Sorry guys, new specs. Did you watch Kadina Kandromi Andakadam? I have no idea what's that. Shanim before you. Yeah. I know your name, man. You have been part of the channel for a long time. Thank you. Watched only Adipurush, Spider-Man and Transformers in the theaters. Transformers, actually, we are waiting to react to it on IGS. So if you like that, definitely subscribe to the channel. Adipurush, I think I've made enough videos. You know, like, I don't get it, man. Like, I follow some creators who have made like 5, 6, 10 videos on Adipurush before release, after release. And all their videos, you know, are trending and people are watching it and all of that. I make 3 distinct videos on Adipurush and I still get comments, oh, you're just milking it, the same video you're making. Like, really, I made 3 different videos talking about 3 different things. Anyways, Spider-Verse, yeah, man, one of my favorite films. I'm actually making a list of best films for me of 2023 till now, which includes all industries. List is going quite big. I'll just make top 10 and others I'll put in, you know, special mentions. And there are a lot of films I have not seen, but whatever I heard about them, I don't think they will make my top. But yeah, let's see. If it does, I'll maybe later in the comments I'll say. Basil's new movie, okay. Oh, okay. I have no idea. Viduthalai, Angamani Diaries and Malik Wanar was good. Viduthalai, yeah. You know, the Odisha incident that happened, it just, watching some of the visuals, it just reminded me of Viduthalai. Angamali Diaries was like crazy, man. And Malik was also like, Malik was more difficult because there's so much action happening. You have to choreograph that and get the beat by beat. That was more difficult, I would say. Basil Joseph movie streaming on Sony Live. Okay. My favorite movie 2023 till now is Air. 2022's first half is far superior. Yeah, if you go back every year, superior, then let's just focus on the year we are in. I don't even remember what came out 2022 first half. I actually made a video. I can go back and check. But anyways, yeah, Air is in my top 10. Really enjoyed it. Transformers, yes, I have not seen it. I'll watch I'm not hearing good stuff. But we'll react to it on IGS. Love Stories 2, Coconut Story. Okay, we'll talk about that. Moving on to The Bear, Season 2. If you haven't seen the show, please check it out. Again, it's like 30-minute episodes. There are 2 seasons. And this season, I think there's one episode which is everyone is going crazy over, which is an hour long. And there's a reason why it's an hour long. And again, they're taking their time. If they need an hour, they'll take an hour to tell the story. If they need 30 minutes, they'll do that. So I really enjoyed the show. It's crazy, funky. It's super quick. There's just overlap of dialogues. Just chaos in a restaurant, and it's comedic also. But there's so much trauma there, so much emotions, and the way you like season 2. I just connected to all the characters so well, and they're like I think season 2 especially it happened that they gave one episode. We saw other characters, but they gave one episode to each character. And then we had a big mega episode. Then again, one episode to one character, and you just doesn't matter you like the character in the beginning or not. At the end, you just like all of them, and you see them. They are not perfect. They have flaws, But that's what makes them humans, right? And that's the way the show explores that, and the family trauma, and how that affects you, and like it's so well done. Performances, everything. And one character I'm in love with. I think if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, you know who I'm talking about. Claire, if you have seen the show. Mohanlal was seen in Virus Studios' entry in Spy Universe. I don't know, man. Maybe some other film, maybe Spy Universe, who knows. Spider-Verse is my favorite movie of the year so far. My second favorite, 2018. That movie was awesome. Yes, 2018 is in my list. But yeah, man, Bear... what to say, yaar, such a good show. And I don't know, I cannot, it's definitely in top of my list of the best shows I've seen. And the way I think season 2 ends is like there's potential. Of course, like there's season 3. Like when season 1 ended, I thought, yeah, this is the show, limited series, no season 2. What will you do next season? The story is over kind of a way. But no, they went on, but there's so much story more. And now after season 2, there's a lot more to explore now. Will you watch Maranam? Mamanan. I will watch it when it comes on streaming because it's not released near me, and I don't think it will now. How Superman Lewis season 4 work without Sarah? Shrikesh, not a question for here, but I don't know, man. We'll miss her. Also, I didn't put Superman Lewis here. That also show ended in June. I completed like the finale of season 3 of Superman Lois. The biggest problem is that show is not available in India like legally, so I don't know how to recommend that. But if you're a superhero fan, and not even fan, I would say it's a mix of superhero stuff and family drama, and the show does that really well. I think third season they just outshine themselves. The best season, the best finale. Like I'm a big Superman is my favorite character. I'm the biggest fan of Superman, and for me it's just just got everything perfect. This is what Superman means. This is what Lois Lane means. And the day the show ends with the finale, and now we are getting season 4, that day only James Gunn's DCU new actors are announced to be Lois Lane and Superman. So that was interesting coincidence. Haven't seen your old classic movie reviews for a long time. It's just not getting time. Yeah, this every week there's something new or the other. I need to find reasons to go back. And the thing is, like, now I don't think the way YouTube works, I don't think I'll be able to review one film at a time and just make a review. Maybe for members we can do that, but I feel I need to club them. So I was actually thinking I'll share my plan with you. Let me know. So I was actually thinking go behind each director, writer, Padmarajan. Watch all Padmarajan films and make a big video about it. If you like that idea, let me know. I actually want to make big videos, yeah. I don't want to make 5, 10, like not even 10, 20, 25, 30, 40 minute long videos I want to make talking about their, way of filmmaking, talking about different films. That really takes a lot of time. It will take months to, put that together. And I have to watch a lot of films. I have to, at least 5 to 10 films of his to, make sense of that video. But yeah, that's kind of my ideas, to go after one person and maybe Mammootty's top 5 films, which are people consider, and I watch them all and, talk about that in a video. These are the ideas I'm thinking. I think that makes more sense instead of one film. Yeah. So let me know if you like that idea. I have to still work on that. Is Fahad acting getting repetitive? Any other actors do you think can be better than him in terms of potential? Yeah, Fahad is Fahad, yeah. See, we have seen so good work from him, right? Every film cannot be that great. That's the thing. Every film of his cannot be that level. That's the truth of the world. And he has already proven himself. There's no point that he's repetitive or not, or he's just proven he's a great actor. It's just that finding that one film which really, takes use of his, ability. And other actors here, everyone has potential. It's just that how much is that potential? That's the thing. Very rice, you can break it into parts and release it in every now and then. Wait, what? I feel you meant nice. Yeah, break it into parts, then it becomes that only, right? One that reviewing each film. So I'm trying to change things, and that's why now there are multiple channels now, and that's how YouTube algorithm works. That I know if I put a Bollywood review on this channel, it will not work. So I made Hindi channel where I want to put out Hindi stuff and also share my South Indian whatever I learn to share with Hindi audiences, so they also check out and get involved in the South Indian cinema, not just the pan Indian films but smaller films. So that's the idea with that channel. Reaction channel is like I get a lot of requests, react this, react that, so that let's have a channel just for reactions. So people who don't like, they don't need to watch that. They can just stick to this channel. And now those channels, if those two channels just keep working at this, quickly put out videos, reaction videos and all that, they can just make money for me, and I can focus on making these big videos, interesting videos, take time and put out on this main channel. So that's where my mind is going right now. I know if it'll work, it'll not, all of that. Like I have a whole this book I've written down, like all the video ideas I want to do. It's just about starting planning process. That's the everything. Suggest me a good Punjabi movie to watch. See, one of the outline big film that happened in Punjabi was Carry On Chatta. I think that changed Punjabi cinema in the sense that everyone tried to make comedy, entertainment, family drama, family films. That was that film is basically a Priyadarshan version. That's how Priyadarshan makes films in Hindi. That's the Punjabi version of that. And the only thing is that I cannot find that film with subtitles. I actually wanted to share on Discord. We plan to watch it, but again, this Punjabi films, especially comedies, that everything is in dialogues, the way it's said. Even if you read subtitles, it will not make it that funny. So you need to understand when they say it. So I don't know, yeah. But Carry On Jatta is something which really may change Punjabi cinema. But there's this 1984 film for Daljit Dosanjh about around the riots. There's also a good film, Emmy Virks. If you just Google his name, Emmy Virk, he was in 83, so you can maybe find the cast and check it out. He did a film, Muklava. That is actually a film I actually enjoyed watching. I think that, and it's rooted in the culture, and it talks about certain things that happen in the culture. So, and it's based in the 80s, 90s. So maybe you like it. But I'm thinking of making a top 5 list of Punjabi films for beginners who haven't seen a Punjabi film. But it's hard to find because it's very much based on the way people speak, and mostly are comedies and family films and those kind of mainstream films. But yeah, I need to figure that out. But Muklava is, I'll suggest. And if you do watch it, and what do you think, do let me know in the comments of this video. I would like to know. Vishal Bhadua series Charlie Chopra's got released on Sony Live without much buzz. Planning to watch it. I have no idea what's that. Never heard of this. In terms of acting, I've not even watched Scoop on Netflix. Scam is also coming out 2003. In terms of acting, it's pretty much psychotic, and conclusive reactions are getting overused. He needs to change his physique a bit too. He changed, yeah. Joji is so thin. You know, he does change his physique. He just really get into the character. I think it's the, when you notice these things, right? That means the story was not engaging enough. That you're noticing these things. Oh, he's repetitive. Like, who thinks while watching a film that, I saw him do these expressions in that film? No, it doesn't matter if you're engrossed in the story. If you're not, then you'll think about all these things. That actually tells you that if the film is good or not for you. Have you ever noticed Priyadarshan emphasizing upper caste dominance for the lead actors and taking pride for being upper caste? No. I don't think I've seen enough stuff to really comment on that. I think it's something you watch and try to find out, maybe. Moving on to Satyaprem ki katha. Saw it yesterday. The reviews available on the Hindi channel. The link is actually in the chat right now. What a coincidence. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. I think the trailers, they don't do a disservice to the film, but they actually try to not reveal much in the trailer, and that's actually a good thing. Also, it is a big family fun entertainer with songs and rough comedy and all that. But in the core of the film, the topic they're discussing, it's very sensitive, and it's something society needs to learn about. So it is that. I think I just watched BR's review of that, and he said the Ayushmann Khurrana version but more dramatized. So this film is that. And there's it just, I think everyone says the first 20 minutes it takes time, because it feels like just Karthik Aryan doing his normal thing which made him famous. But later, the moment he gets more into his character and he interacts with other characters in the film, it becomes much better, and you actually start to enjoy his performance because he's playing a certain character. And then the way story revolves and things change around in a drama, it's like a big fat old Bollywood Hindi masala, kind of family drama. So I think, yeah, they just got it right. And I think the way, for me, the best part is the way they handled the sensitive topic. And it is not, just the topic is there and, oh, this is the answer, how to solve it. No, they explore different sides of it with each different character. So yeah, I really like that. Keep executing your ideas, don't know which one works. Yeah, that's the whole thing, right? Have you ever noticed, and no one talked about my new look here. Even the other newer videos, if you check out, is a different thing. Different specs I'm wearing, so let me know. Have you ever noticed Priyakshan? Yeah, I think I answered that. Kamal Hassan in Project K, your thoughts? I actually talked about my news with Nona, right? I shot one more. I talked about that. Really excited, yeah. Project K, I was already excited for the film because of not because of the actors, but the director. I have a big trust in him after watching Mahanati. Because when you watch certain films, right, and you see decisions the filmmaker took to tell the story, and these decisions are bold. These decisions are, or not a fluke, or by chance they got it and it's a coincidence the film is good. No, these decisions define the person who's making the film. Those decisions tell you how well aware of he is of filmmaking and how to tell a story. And because of that, I'm same with Salar. Prashant Neil understanding of what he wants to deliver and what he wants to tell with the story is very clear. He is not, what happens I talked about in the video I made, right, with Adipurush Saho and Radhesham. When you see those films, you understand that the vision is not clear what they're trying to do. It feels like disjointed. Oh, big budget. Let's do this. Let's add that scene for club with VFX climax, and it's just this random things and just comes together. You can tell that. But when you see these people, they know what their vision is very clear. This is what we want, and they know how to take the journey, take the narrative. It work, it may not work. That can happen, but you are sure the vision is very clear. I think that's why I'm more trusting of both Project K and Salar. Looking forward to it. And I think for me, both, it's not. I think that's also the draw, right? Radhesham, Saho, Adipurush. I think for Adipurush it was more Ramayan, but other than that, it's always Prabhas. Prabhas is the center. But for me, both Salar and Project K, Prabhas is not the center. He's on the pull. The pull is the director and the story. The visuals we are seeing. So something new, refreshing we are getting. We are not getting a new Prabhas one. That's the difference. Okay, moving on to the last thing, Lust Stories 2. We'll talk about each film. Spoilers, if not, yeah, spoilers. I would say spoilers if you haven't seen. So let's go from the starting. First film was R. Balkis, which Nina Gupta and all. It was just, it felt like a preaching lesson about how sex is good. It's just that. It's barely, there's no story, there's nothing, there's acting is also so bad. It's just mad. Let's not talk. Let's move on. The next one was Konkana Sen Sharma's. Again, I think what happens is there's a certain I think Jamie also made the video, right? People just thinking about, oh, lust, oh, sex will be there, or those scenes. But when the story shows you more than that and gives you more than that, that makes it interesting, right? And this one shows you a class struggle, but in a very, the theme of lust, and the way she explores this weird narrative, and you're like, oh my god, what's really happening? And it's so fascinating to see what's happening on screen. You're discovering a different side of human psyche which we don't normally get. And that's why that film is so well, and with some amazing actors, Amrita Subhash, Tilottama Shome, like, so good. That's why that, again, as I said, I was talking about the conviction, how to get she very clear vision of what she's trying to do. The first film is like, if you compare, right, it's like, sex is good, that's the point. There's nothing else. There's no character arc. They are trying to, in a way, okay, confirming it. There is an attempt to do something, but it's just bland. It's just nothing. You are not doing anything. You're just giving lecture, which I didn't enjoy the first one. But second one, wow, very good. I don't know why. I think last time it was like, they put it out as episodes, so you could watch a single one. And I think this time they just put it together, just a one film. So their anthologies is one film, so just keep watching. I don't know, maybe the other way, more people could have easily watched the one they like. Do you think Nolan and Killian will be posing with the Barbie tickets in hands? I am looking forward to that, man. On Twitter, actually, I saw that Greta Gerwig and come on. Oh my god. Who's Barbie? Oh, Margaret Robbie. They were holding the tickets for Oppenheimer. They took a picture. And I think before that, he did, right? Tom Cruise. He did it for Barbie. He did for Oppenheimer, all of that. So I would love to see Nolan also doing that. And all of them, are advocates to cinema, to theater going experience. So I hope he does it. It'll be really fun. And I think it was a genius idea, whoever did it, that will put Barbie and Oppenheimer together. And both films are actually helping each other. It has become a meme. It has become, part of pop culture, that everyone is rooting for him. Everyone is rooting, oh, Barbie will win or Oppenheimer will win and this and that. And everyone will watch both the films. And there's so much drama. There's so much, memes and fun happening around those two films. It's becoming an event. And I'm sure this will help the box office. And I think that's what is needed in today's time. You created this hype. I think it was just if it was, oh, Nolan's film is coming out, or it's about, atomic bomb or whatever. Okay, there's hype. But because of Barbie, it has become something else altogether. And everyone is excited. People care, don't care, no. Everyone is excited for this because everyone wants to be part of this, now event. So, yeah, I think this is a great marketing tactic, whoever thought of this. You totally rock the shirt, turban and glasses matching look. Oh, thank you. Actually, I was wearing the other specs and I was like, oh, this is blue. I should wear the other one. Margaret Robbie, thank you, Ravi. I got it. Okay, back to Lust Stories, which was the third one. A third one was the very weird and dreamlike movie. Like I could totally tell from the start, with I think Tamanna and Vijay Verma, the whole what do you say, the exterior shots and all is, you can tell it's VFX. You can see that he's walking in front of green screen and it's all. And I was wondering why. And that's what gave me a clue that this is not real. Something is off in this world. And then there are dialogues, leave, go. you should not be here. So they're kind of building up something. But it's just, I think the way it happens, and even the ending twist, I see a lot of people on internet not liking it, saying what nonsense was this and all that. But actually, I like the concept. I like the idea. Maybe it certain just felt very one tone in a sense. The way the performance was there, the lust part was there. It's like a different sense of lust, and like because of lust, he lost his life. Spoilers. So I actually, found the idea fascinating. Maybe execution not the best, but I'm not like, this was nonsense, made no sense kind of. I actually enjoyed this one. When are you watching Dial of Destiny? IJ5. What is IJ5? I don't know what it is. Oh, Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. I haven't seen any Indiana Jones movies, so my friends are going tomorrow. But I don't know. Can I go watch the movie without having seen? If can, I will go. I don't mind. I have nothing else to do tomorrow. Hey, I'm a Malayali. There's 2 movies I would like to watch. Let me know. And always you can guys can send me your suggestions on Nokia. It's much easier for me to get what you all want to me to check out. Did you watch AI video of Malayalam? Yes, I did. I talked about News with Nona coming out. I totally forgot to edit that. But yeah, love stories. I was talking about, yeah. And the last one with Komod Mishra, Kajol. Very, from the director of Badhai Ho. It was interesting. Very kind of dark and, showing a reality, of sexual misconduct and all of that. And I actually saw the twist coming. Because again, spoilers, guys. The ending, right? It's like, okay, whatever they were teasing through the story, it finally happened. But the camera is on Kajol, and suddenly the music, music feels like it's victorious. And I think that's how music, comes hand in telling a story. Without doing anything, the camera is just on her. We don't really understand what she's smiling or what. And suddenly the camera just goes close, and suddenly the music is like victorious. And you're like, why she's happy about this? What's happening? And then I connected the dots. Oh my god. The girl they talked about, who has like a disease, sexually committed disease, and she's using that to get back to the husband. I'm like, oh my god. But then I thought, we didn't see his husband going making it out with that girl, and we don't hear his voice, nothing. So I was thinking, whoa, what if it's some other twist is also coming? And we see that whole, slow-mo walk, and she's, victory walk we see, and then the twist comes. Oh, the husband is outside, then who's inside? And then, oh my god, it's all messed up, and it talks about a lot of things, that's what, kid learn from, their parents. So that just the cycle keeps going on, and, like a vicious cycle. And that was interesting. But I was happy I saw it coming. No pun intended there. Anyways, moving on. Enu Ninte Moidin, ya Yo Macha. Okay. Anthony the Moidin, I've heard a lot, and classmates. I think both are Nivin Poly films, if I'm not wrong. So that was Lust Stories, guys. It was fine. Cognizance was easily the best one, I would say. Then I would say the Kajol one. Then third would be not Ravi Verma. Sujit, Tamanna and Vijay Verma's films. And the fourth is that first film with Neena Gupta. Made no sense. Okay. Time to chat. Let me know your thoughts. 5 minutes, we'll continue talking. It's actually almost 59 minutes. I should wrap in 1 minute and it'll be just perfectly 1 hour. It'll be cool. Better movies, Old Boy or Irata? yaar. See, Old Boy is like a classic. It has like, defined messed up movies for a long period of time. So I would say Old Boy. But Irata is also a good film. Like that twist, and it's also messed up. What did your family thought about Animal pre-teaser? I don't know. I don't know if they even saw it or not. Interesting. I'll show it to them and ask what do you think. I don't think they will care also. But interesting question. Again, want to thank Shelly for that gifting memberships. Thank you yet again. And we're also actually starting memberships on Indian Geek Society. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for sticking around. It's almost 1 hour. Oh, we crossed it. I'll stick around for some more time then. Thank you for that likes, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next month also with this video, talking about a lot. July is, I think, busy. A lot of films coming. I'll be reviewing them, and I'll try to implement the ideas I share through the stream. Different things I will try to do and put it out. Hopefully, it works out. Like, I really want to make a big video, like 20-minute, 30-minute long video. Not just rambling just like this, but something interesting. I saw Tetris, Blackberry, Boston Strangler, The Man Who Saved Pinball last month. The Man Who Saved Pinball is a movie name, or Boston Strangler is about that? I don't know. Tetris I saw last month I talked about it. Blackberry I'm looking forward to. I'm making really good stuff about it. Any idea why Nawazuddin Siddiqui 2 movies on Prime and Z5 got unnoticed? I think they were bad. I think whatever I heard, they were really bad movies. So I don't know. I think Nawaz just has to pay EMI for the big bungalow he made. So he's just doing these movies. And good for him, man. So long he has been doing movies, making no money, and doing such good work. He got nothing out of it. And now that he's famous, so he's making money. Good for him. Toodles. Okay, bye-bye. Any watch along? Jaya Hey reaction is coming out on the reaction channel. Like Thalumala is out. Finally I'm getting to cutting down those reactions and putting out for you guys. So that's gonna come. Hey Keshav in the chat. Is it? Yeah, it is Keshav. Seen any of those? Seen any of what? Oh yeah, I talked about it. Blackberry I'm looking forward to. Both are Prithviraj movies actually. Oh, okay. Scott Atkins as Batman. Who's Scott Atkins? Is it Mr. Bean? No, Mr. Bean's name is something else. I'm not sure. Is it Atkins? Atkins makes me think that. Try that for Janagana Mana. Yeah, Janagana Mana we didn't record a reaction, so sorry. But for Ashmita Chechi, we are planning to do that Kundi Ramayana reaction with her on her channel. So hopefully that comes out. New Superman, yes, talked about it. Videos on Indian Geek Society, you can check it out. Yes, if you guys finding value, hit the like button. Hey, let me know who's Scott Atkins. I want to know that. I can Google it actually. Oh, Adkins. Oh, this is not Mr. Bean. Oh, he was in John Wick. Okay. Oh, did he play the big guy in the movie? Oh, interesting. I don't mind. Did Dhoomam disappoint you more than Adipurush? No. See, Adipurush, we knew it would be not good. But I think it's just the lack of effort that made me more disappointed. That didn't even try. Dhoomam, they tried, but just didn't work for me. That's I'm not so disappointed. Actually said, people who smoke actually should go watch this film. Add Celluloid to your watch list. The movie about first Malayalam movie. Okay, I think the Celluloid movie and a Marathi movie has a connection and all, right? If I'm not wrong. But yeah, guys, let's wrap up. It's an hour. It's been an hour. I need water. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you do like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of that stuff. We'll be back next time. Maybe by the next time I come back, I actually want to talk about 50k subscribers. So hopefully we hit that milestone. Next time we do this live session, it'd be cool. And I'm actually planning something cool for the 50k celebration. We'll do that for definitely. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being part of this journey. and I hope you have a good time. Thank you for staying with me talking, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye. Good night. Have a good weekend.